LaSalud.mx, porque la salud es primero. Presenta la entrevista.
Doctor Gregory Lanza, desde su experiencia en la Facultad de Medicina de la Universidad de Washington, ¿cómo está transformando la integración de la imagenología avanzada el concepto de medicina de precisión y cuál considera que será su mayor impacto clínico en los próximos años?
Well, I think that at WashU we've got cutting edge of almost everything, but probably the weakest is in cardiac MRI within Barnes Hospital. And the strongest is the research scanner we have from UIH that we worked on it with them since I think 2019. The reason is that the other machine is just a standard MRI machine. It's not geared for generating all the tracing that needs to be done, and they have fellows or somebody else doing that. Creates tremendous error, especially longitudinal studies. They don't have the post-processing that we do, not even electively afterwards, unless somebody decides they want to do it. They just get the rough numbers. So like the T1 and T2 I showed you, you might have a number, say, for T2, 50 milliseconds, and another number for T1, say, 1200, okay? And that's all they use, and they make a decision on that by drawing little circles on the picture and deciding that's going to be representative. But with the machine that we have, we take every slice of the heart from the base all the way to the apex and analyze everything. And it's done automatically. And we quantify in a unique way, as I pointed, we change time to volume. So instead of telling you that it's 1,000 milliseconds, we tell you it's like 25% of the heart is abnormal. And here's where it is. And we draw it like that. And I think these sort of things are making tremendous difference. And imaging in general is a cornerstone of medicine. Okay, so the key, and MR more than anything regarding medicine, but the key is throughput and cost, right? That's the problem. So with the UIH scanner, if we want to really pack in the patients, we can do a first study in less than 30 minutes. Not an hour and 10 minutes. We can have all the answers at the end of the first study in 30 minutes, right there, ready to report out as a read. On a follow-up study, after we already know what's going on, 15 minutes. So think about the throughput that you can have on this one scanner. It costs you the same, but now you go 2, 3, 4 times more patients through it. So people don't have to wait so long for an appointment. People don't have to wait so long for the person, like they bring their mother and she goes in, it's done in 15 minutes. And if they have, the patients we see are mostly cancer patients. Some of them are decrepit, they can't really get around. So we can get the answer quickly, as I was showing you, and we don't have to strain them. And then you can get better care to them than you otherwise wouldn't be able to do. And you can't substitute what MR does with any other modality. MR does soft tissue characterization. CT doesn't do that, and echo can't do that, and I'm an echo doc too. It just can't. It's not what it's for. So I think that it's going to have a big impact, and that's actually why I am coming here and maybe even to other places, so that people know this is available now, because it's the only company that is doing it at this time. I don't think Siemens or Philips has licensed it, and I don't think that they've implemented it yet. And I don't think they will until there's a reason to do it.
Doctor Gregory, la colaboración entre tecnología, inteligencia artificial e imagenología está avanzando rápidamente. ¿Cómo visualiza usted el papel de la IA en la interpretación diagnóstica y en la toma de decisiones terapéuticas dentro de la práctica clínica diaria?
I think it plays 2 major roles probably. One, speed, so that you can put more into the test and get more information out. Most patients, there are a lot of things you can do, but you can't get it done fast enough that they can tolerate the study. AI shortens that, makes it much easier. And the other thing is that most of the information in imaging comes from analysis of the images. And with AI, you can have the analysis, in the case of this scanner, the analysis being done in parallel with acquiring the images. So they both come out at the same time. When my wife had a study, you know, they took days to come out with the answers for her breast cancer. So now with this scanner, at least in the cardiac, and I'm sure it's in for everything, they make the interpretation easier by giving you either the reports or circling lesions or whatever. That's what AI does. And what is the other thing that it does? It should say it probably improves the accuracy and precision, and it makes it so that when you do another scan and another person different than you reads it, it'll be more similar, because it doesn't have that human error that you either missed it or didn't interpret it the same. You get a much better continuity of care.
Desde la perspectiva académica y de investigación, ¿qué oportunidades observa para que instituciones mexicanas junto con empresas como EYMSA y United Imaging impulsen innovación y desarrollo en medicina de precisión a nivel regional?
I think that it's only beginning from the standpoint of MR, because you're advancing from just structure and function, which we anticipate from echo, to actually delineating what the causes are in their heart by characterizing it with MR. No modality can do that but MR. And the thing is that even when it could do it before, like in my lab, we had to process the pictures ourselves. And so we wrote programs to do that. And now you don't have to have that. So the biggest difference I see actually between my lab and any other clinical lab is you don't have a whole nother team working on the pictures to get the answers. It's coming out and you're done. You don't need them. And that's important if you're working in any country, like anywhere for that matter, but certainly where access to those people isn't as easy. I work in a big university, you know, and so we get them. I think that's the key thing, really.
LaSalud.mx